Hi, welcome all the viewers. I'm Pavan, anchor and commentator. Today's matches have already started. H15 Daredevils and the team of MATHESH and RAMANA. The accurate scorecard, names, everything will be listed out soon. Hearty welcome one and all to BRIHASPATHI Technologies HCACT Season 13. Started on 17th of April, that would finish on 7th of June. That is the next week. There will be the confirmation about the trophy winners. You could see the ball swinging outside the off stump most of the times. The first one swinged outside the off stump that has gone for wide. Probably the team names could be Mavericks and BRIHASPATHI Invincibles. Both the sides looking similar. The perfect men in blue has been the team of Mavericks, I suppose. A strong appeal, but that is not stronger enough to convince the umpire. So the batsman will survive. It's a fine choice by the bowler to start up around the stumps. Goes down the leg side. There has been a wide. Yes, it has become much routine since the start of this innings. Thanks for the team of Brihaspati for organizing. But before saying about that, we could see the ball inching onto the stumps, which means the left-hand batter has to depart. No much runs, but the wicket is down. This wicket can be priceless. He moved onto the front foot. You could see the action replay. No clue by the batter. He would be disappointed, but the bowling side will take it on. Number 3 batter about to take his place. Evening, night games in summer often are rejoicing. Right hand batter in place. A fine noise of the bat. This is even more cracking of the bat. That will be the first runs for the new man. Seems like the over has come to an end. On the other surface, Akira's DC is playing on. An appeal that has come up with confidence couldn't convince the umpire. He would call it as a leg by, so that is not going onto the stumps. A peaceful green atmosphere all around. Pitched well, sticking to the basic bowling stump to stump, and the batsman has read it well. Meanwhile, the non-striker finds the opportunity of scoring that single. In yesterday's match, we have seen Syndicate side winning by 6 wickets against New Kings, who have been bowled off for 98. This one. Thank you. Yes, now we have got the scorecard thanks to Irfan. It's 7 for 1 in 1.3. Samarth Dalal along with Hemant Vyas are batting against Narasimha at the moment. And sometimes the fielder has to hurry, or else these sort of opportunities will definitely create some benefit for the batters. MATHESH and RAMANA, these are not individual names, this is a team name. They decided to field first. Hemant Vyas will be on strike. Seems like the flight sound has interrupted the umpire's attention, so he just asked the bowler to wait. And tomorrow is the decider of the IPL finals, the defending champions taking on the former defending champions, RCB taking on GT. What a strike it has been. The batsman likely to freeze arms. The dugout has been rejoiced with that stroke. Terrific striking this one from Hemant. It has gone down on the onside towards the mid-wicket region. A couple of bounces over the boundary ropes. This is what the bowler's case, of course the bowler's pace can be used for. Another good looking shot, this time results as a dot. It has gone on the offside. A fine comeback here from Narasimha. Initially started well. Then there was a no ball, then a boundary. Has he put that in the gap? Long off comes in. Single to finish the second when the score moves on to 14 for 1. Samat likely to play that in the gap, but the fielder finds it. It's good to see this kind of fields it in the power play. Two men standing outside the 30-yard circle. We've got a man standing at square leg, the other one standing at long on, probably long off, a change at the moment. In the air, this should be taken. The keeper, in fact, the fielder comes under. That's going to be one of the easiest of pickings. The square fielder at backward point just waited for the ball to come on to him, and finally he doesn't make any mistake. That's going to be the fall of second wicket. Chaitanya has got it. He's off the mark on the second ball. Hemant goes for 7. It's 14 for 2 in 2.2. What a turnout in the game. 2 wickets in less time inside the power play. Next to bat will be Arjun Patel, 37 matches, 730 runs. Averages well, but strike rate just close to 110, which is not enough in T20s. Played nicely, Arjun gets one. Long off has been placed to stop the runs over there. We've got 2 fielders in the deep. Deep square leg, deep extra covers. In fact, the deep mid-wicket fielder now has been called up inside the circle. Long gone sent back. Likes to play it in the gap. He does it well. The fielder couldn't reach there. At least a couple of runs can be added for that. They'll make that look comfortable. It's Samar Dalal. Likely to score the runs in the gaps. Waited on the back foot. That has been punched nicely. Superb timing. Tremendous technique, this one. That has gone all the way for 4. Great looking shot from Samar. Just waited onto the back foot. And the very next movement, he placed the ball in the gap. Square backward point, can't reach there. That's a quality stroke with eminent confidence, bisecting the 2 fielders. Punch nicely, this one. He's nicely making that strike rotate. Samar, in fact, scoring 7 runs of the last 3 balls. With that, after the 3rd over, the score moves on to 22 for 2. A wicket followed by 8 runs in the previous over from Chaitanya. Next to bowl has been Revant. He offers a run in the form of a wide, but makes a comeback bowling it offside. This left-armer does well. He wants to have a wicket. He's looking for that outside edge, but usually we don't see those slip positions in T20 cricket, as often it is considered as the attacking game by the batsman. And one thing to describe in this year's IPL, We have seen most of the matches scores about 200, 220, even 240, 250 has not been protectable. It means batting first or while chasing, the batsmen have got that sort of confidence, that mindset, that aggressive nature to score the big runs. That kind of temperament we could see even in the various corporate leagues around Hyderabad and different cities. Nicely bowled by Ravant. After that wide, that it has been just a single of the first 3 balls. Slow ball, nicely read. The bowler couldn't reach that. Arjun takes a quick single, running towards the danger end. Another quick run. It's good to see this sort of coordination between the two. Samarth and Arjun. So far the wickets, one of the openers, Rohit is gone, the skipper, followed by Hemant. Wants to find the gap, the fielder interrupts, but not a quality fielding there. With this, over number 4 has come to an end, the score moves on to 27 for 2. Played away nicely, this one. Slowly inching towards the boundary line, it finally. The fielder himself declares that the ball has reached the boundary line. These are some valuable runs for the Daredevils. And that too on the very first ball. That has been a football-like attempt. with the fielder standing at the fine leg. Placed it down the ground, great punch. That has been a fine stop as well, long off with some brilliance. That has gone down the leg side. Umpire calls it as an extra run. So far in this innings, we have seen 7 extra runs, 4 wides, a bye, a leg bye, a no ball. Punch nicely on the onside. That's going to be a quick run. Especially Samath so far taking on that anchor role. He came as the opener, playing just above run a ball. Likes to create some time and room, but then the fielder has been much appropriate in catching. Arjun Patel almost found the gap, but the height of the fielder and his commitment towards that has really proven that he is meant to take that catch. Kiran Kumar shines. Just now we have been talking about Samar Dalal. He's playing well. He wanted to hit over the fielders, just like the power play has to be displayed. But finally, he goes for 12 of 12. Kiran has been off the mark with his wicket. Nicely bowled. For all the batsmen we have seen, this kind of beginning, they have been forced up. Mathesh and Ramana side have bowled 5 overs, took 3 wickets and conceded 35 runs. 5 gone, it's 35 for 3. Avinash Doba, the new man in, joins Arjun Patel. Kiran shines up with a couple of wickets, 2 overs, 2 for 11. Chaitanya, 8 runs and a wicket in his first over. He would continue. He would bowl the last over of the mandatory power play. The timing has been good by either of the batsmen. Usually seems like the batsmen are in a better form. The fall of wickets is definitely troubling them for sure. It's Avinash Doba, the man on strike. Yet to get off the mark. It's 36 for 3 in 5.2. Not a bad power play for the men in blue. Lead to the keeper. Umpire stretches his hands, calling it as a wide. Well played. Both the fielders trying their best. A comfortable chance to score a couple of runs on that. Another one to the keeper. Another wide. It has been 5 runs of the first 3 balls. 2 of them are wides. Usually the term, the name of daredevils, we used to hear in the past, probably before 2010, 2011. But talking about this situation, there's another wicket down. Seems like Avinash Doba has to go. Chaitanya shines up. And probably that's gonna be a leg before appeal, which has made the umpire feel certain. Has gone for 2 from 3. Second wicket for Chaitanya and the 4th one for the side. MATHESH and RAMANA team. We're talking about daredevils, so an interesting name. When this name comes into my mind, the main cricketer whom I could remember is Virender Sehwag. And the team name, we all know, some of us, in fact many of us do remember, Delhi Daredevils. That name well suits for Virender Sehwag, the dashing Indian opener who is often courageous against any bowler. I guess there was also David Warner for a few years representing Daredevils side. They never won an IPL trophy in those few years they have got that franchise, but they played good cricket. We remember some of those innings that happened which were more entertaining. Newman comes into play. He would like to find the gap and the fielder interrupts. A couple of runs that has been added. It's Balaji who has got off the mark. It's important to maintain a partnership, but in the power play it's been 4 successful wickets by MATHESH and RAMANA. It's a team name actually, not the two cricketers' names of the side. They might be, but interesting name. A dot to finish. In fact, the keeper misses the batsman and the ball reaches the fence. By says the umpire, so that's the finish of the power play as well, but not a happier finish for the side. With this, the score moves on to 47 for 4 after 6 overs. Runs would count for the team. H15 Daredevils are on 47 for 4. With this, after the 7th over, the score moves on to 52 for 4. 3 singles and a couple, 5 runs from it, offered by Teja. The score is 52 for the loss of 4 wickets. And with that, after the 8th over, the score moves on to 57 for 4. This over also consisted the similar runs, a couple and 3 singles. Totally 5 runs came off it. 10 runs of the last 2 overs after the power play. 8 overs completed, the score 57 for 4. Welcome back. So with this over number 9 has come to an end, ends up with a wicket and a wide. Terrific over this has been from Teja. So far the score has been 58 for 5. Just 11 runs of the last 3 overs. Revanth into his second over, bowling to said batsman Arjun. He's the one who has played 16 balls, scoring 14, but has got the ability to rotate the strike and also hit the big shots. So far a boundary to his name, Arjun. Thought of scoring a single, but the fielder is sharper. Outside the off stump, that has gone for wide. That's going to be something outside the off stump, which is not easy for the batsman to pick. The umpire believes it is outside the line. Daredevils in trouble. What a turnout, especially after the power play by MATHESH, RAMANA and co. Missed the batsman and also the stumps that has been just beside. Arjun wants to hit that down the ground for something bigger. Revanth is impressive. This left armer doing the right thing, throwing the ball at the right areas, not letting any free opportunities for the batters. Wants to find the gap, has he found, and yes, a quicker outfield and the ball finally reaches the race. A much needed boundary after a long time. We have seen a boundary scored after a long span, and the next one towards long off. Daredevils need to sit back. Properly timed, I feel so. It has. The last ball of the first half of this innings ends up with a boundary from the bat of Praveen. 2 boundaries in the over. With this, after 10 overs, the score moves on to 68 for 5. As per the current run rate, the expected total is something around 140. Praveen batting on 4 from 2. Arjun 19 of 21. Revanth has offered 10 runs in the last over. It's been fierce bowling effort, especially after the power play. We have seen just 21 runs. In the next 25 balls, likely to get some gap. Then the fielder comes mid wicket inside the circle to stop the run. Daredevils trying to repair and reset the situations, but Teja has been well economical. 2.2, 1 for 7, economy of 3 and over. Less often we see this kind of bowling effort in T20s. Flighted, given a chance to score a single. The batsmen have been much aware of this particular bowler, Teja. Arjun, the recognized batsman at the moment, he has to take the charge. Another run. Good to see. Catching and fielding has been spectacular by the team of MATHESH and RAMANA. Wants to hit that on the onside. Teja is confident. Maybe the square leg umpire would like to check on that. Seems like they would go upstairs. The first time in the game, MBL broadcasting will gain more attention. And of course, they have been one of the best in the industry, MBL broadcasting. There, the dismissal comes in favor of the bowling side. Teja gets his second wicket. 2.5, 2 for 9. Daredevils will lose the wicket of Praveen, gone for 5 from 4. In fact, apart from the bowler, the wicketkeeper has to be appreciated. It's Manoj behind the stumps who has taken that catch, who has made that attempt, and he has been confident. Then the umpire has got a bit of doubt and he went upstairs, where the benefit of doubt has gone to the bowling side. Praveen gone for 5. It's Abhishek Birla, the new man in. This left-handed batsman will face the last ball of the over from Teja. Seems like he finds the gap on the very first ball, has he? The fielder cuts it off nicely. Abhishek gets off the mark. With this, after 11 overs, the score moves on to 72 for 6. Four runs and a wicket from it. After 11 overs, the score is 72 for 6. played towards the covers region for a single. A couple of singles back to back we have seen from Abhishek. Strike rotate is mandatory to put some pressure on the bowling side. Whenever there is a left-handed combination, it is often annoying for the captain to set the field and the bowler to change the angle, the line and length. Amazing stuff. This one from Kiran has got a couple of wickets already, and that is an interesting contest to see between Kiran and Arjun. Since the start of this game, we could see some spectacular fielding effort. The commitment amongst the fielders and the bowlers' dedication to take on the wicket so far led them to take 6. It was on the pads and umpire is very sure. He feels that the ball has been drifted down the leg side. Might be the upstairs are going to be asked for the second time in 2 overs. Initially, the leg before appeal was rejected, but on that particular ball itself, we could see another opportunity. The fielders asking the umpire. The main umpire goes upstairs and the MBL broadcasting side will be confirming that. It was bowled on the pads, non-striker calling up for the quick run. The batsman is not quick enough, but however, you could see this is some sort of fun and enthusiasm as well. He's moving slowly, that's the reason the fielder wanted to have a shot onto the stumps, but very sharp reaction by the batter, by Abhishek. So he settles well, and soon after he puts the bat, then the ball came onto the stumps. That's what has happened. However, it benefits the batting side. Followed by a single scored by Arjun. Sorry, it has been a dot. Kiran Kumar Reddy bowling to Arjun Patel. My goodness, just beside the umpire, and what a timing that is! Unbelievable, glorious, spectacular. Bisecting the 2 fielders, long on and long off, creating that space. It is sometimes a risk for the non-striker and also the umpire if they don't react in time. Powerfully played. With this, Arjun Patel scores his 3rd boundary, moves on to 26 from 28. 7 runs came off it. After 12 overs, the score is 79 for 6. Teja has been called up into his last over. Abhishek times it nicely for 1. Likes to find the gap. It's been a one-step carry for the fielder. Good to see the placement. The fielders have been scattered in the right areas. 𝗙𝗂𝗹𝗃 bowling well. Has got a couple of wickets already. The straight bat comes into play. Scoring singles and couples against 𝗙𝗂𝗹 has become much difficult for the team of H15 Daredevils. But Arjun is the one who is handling the pressure well. Moves on to 27 from 30. Now with Abhishek, he has added 10 runs of 10 balls. All sorts of drama going on at the center. Seems like the stumped opportunity has been put down. Last two balls from 𝗙𝗂𝗹, highly economical, 2 for 12. Double-minded attempt. From the batter, we could see initially to play that in defensive mode or to score a single. In the air, this is going to be bigger. That will land safe in front of the fielder. What a placement. He goes inside out. Arjun Patel does well. Just now likely to shift the gates. Not a happy finish for 𝗙𝗂𝗹. He does everything right except the last ball, but still it's an amazing spell. 4 overs, 2 for 16. With this, after the 13th over, the score moves on to 86 for 6. A runner ball from now will take them to the total of 128. As per the current run rate, something above 130, 135 can be possible. But they have to be aware of the wickets. They've lost 6. Chaitanya replaces 𝗙𝗂𝗹. Chaitanya into his third over. 2 overs, 2 for 16. Interesting contest between the left armer and the left hander. Abhishek batting on 3 from 5. Two is the call by the batters. Can they go? Abhishek in a hurry. In fact, the non-striker wants him to score the second, but he straight away refuses that. So Arjun has to set back and he will be on strike. He's batting on 31 from 32. Brilliantly done by Chetu, and I lately recognize that it has been a wicket, and that too of the set batsman. Arjun Patel has to go. It has gone all the way onto the stumps, so Chaitanya celebrates with his team. What a turnout in the game. This can make a bigger impact. He is the set batsman who has been the top scorer as well. Moves on, goes off, scoring 31 from 33. In 13.2 overs, the score moves on to 87 for 7. Next to bat is Mangalam Sharma. Sharma will face Chaitanya. Gets off the mark, Sharma, straight away. Seems like he would take a bit of more time as it has been a dot. Chaitanya to Sharma. Fielders scattered at the right areas, especially on the offside. It's not that easy to score the runs. The straight bat comes into play. This time he gets off the mark, Sharma. As a non-striker has been 𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃. Chaitanya has caught another over after this. Two has been the call straight away. As said before, the fielding has been outstanding. They won't let the opportunities for the batsman to go for the second. It can be any of the fielders. They do the same. That effort is helping them and also motivating the bowlers to bowl better. Last ball of the over. Likes to find the gap, but the fielder has got enough hand on that. Single has become a bit typical. With this, after the 14th over, the score moves on to 90 for 7. What an over this has been. A wicket and just 4 runs offered by Chaitanya. He bowled 3 overs, taking 3 wickets and conceded just 20 runs. Six overs remaining. Run a ball from now can take them to the score of 126. What a fabulous effort this one. The bowlers getting the wickets at the regular intervals. Kiran Kumar Reddy shines. He has taken his 3rd wicket. Just like Chaitanya does. No clue for Mangalam Sharma to play it. He allowed it to go onto the stumps. So that will be wicket number 8. 14.1 overs, 90 for 8. Every possibility to dismiss all the wickets. Sharma gone for 2 from 4. New batsman is 𝗀𝗃𝗹𝗆, 107 matches, 1107 runs. Strike rate is pretty good, above 105. Gopal facing Kiran Kumar. Starts up well, pitching it outside the off stump for the new batsman Kiran Kumar. The batsman survives. 𝗀𝗃𝗹𝗆. Beside the bowler, in fact, there's a run out opportunity. The batsman sends the non-striker back. It's been a pretty good call. Initially, Abhishek tempting himself to go for the single. Credits to the fielder there, short covers. With some due respect on the ball that is coming onto the stumps, we could see Gopal surviving again. This is fabulous. So far, we haven't seen any runs in the over. This one can also be a dot. My goodness. It has been a good timing, but still there is no chance of scoring the runs as the fielders have been much accurate in stopping the ball. A wicket and 4 dots of it. Can it be a wicket maiden? That's the question. Bowls it well, and what a fantastic feat. We have seen 2 of them yesterday, and this one is the first one today. A wicket maiden. What a perfect finish for Kiran Kumar. Usually we don't expect this kind of feat in the last over of any bowler's spell. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 17. With this, after 15 overs, the score moves on to 90 for 8. For the first time, you could see the run rate exactly 6 and over. Abhishek is the one who can play those big strokes being left-handed. It's a fine choice of bowling first because chasing can be done nicely. Two is the call. It would be better for Daredevils if they do score run a ball. They still have a chance to score something above 120. Edge and the keeper has taken it. Seems like the umpire is not being convinced. Seems like the bowler and the fielders getting into the act. Then the bowler, the fielders have got that strong appeal because these are the tail enders at the moment. But Abhishek is someone who can play better. It's Gopal so far not yet off the mark, played 7 balls, likely to survive. Abhishek has got a single of the first. Rayvant does well. Can be a wide, and yes, given by the umpire. Bowled nicely. He's a hard-working bowler. Rayvant, who does well. Big swing of the bat, and that would create a single for this man. However, he's off the mark on the 9th ball. Two has been the call. Seems like they would find the gap, and the fielder has done his best. Daredevils in troubles. However, this pair is trying to reset the situation. They've added 5 valuable runs from 11 balls, 16 overs completed. The score is 95 for 8. Has to be a wide. Batsman missed, and so the keeper. So they have an opportunity to go for the run. That will be wide +1, 2 bonus runs for the batting side. Gopal has got off the mark on 8th ball, in fact, maybe 9th. Now it is Abhishek. This left-hand batsman has to create some impact. What a perfect timing it has been. And that brings up the team's 100 as well. They have been looking for this milestone, Daredevils. They'll get it now. It's Gopal initially who took his time to score his first run. Now he's freeing his arms, scoring at covers on the ball that has come outside the off stump. Will be 4. 3 overs left after this. 22 balls remaining in this innings. The straight bat comes into play by Abhishek. He's helping his team at the moment, scoring 10 runs off 11 balls. With Gopal, the contribution is 14 of 15. Lifted up in the air. That's going to be a couple of bounces in front of the fielder at long on. That was on the patch. Abhishek doesn't like it, but he's able to take on that single. With this, after the 17th over, the score moves on to 106 for 8. Single has come out the first ball, 107 for 8 the score. If they do make run a ball, the score can be 125. Technically good this one from Chaitanya, probably into his last over. He's searching for at least a wicket or more. Terrifically played this one. Singles are like boundaries at the moment for Daredevils. Mathesh and Ramana team are doing a brilliant job in all sorts. Can be fielding, bowling. We need to see how they would bat. First toss hammered very nicely by Abhishek. He will take one. Gopal wants to have the second, but the fielder is sharper. Terrific game this one, that is played in the gap. It's almost reached the fielder, but then it's Gopal, the dominant at the moment. A valuable boundary at this stage. This is his second one. And for the ninth wicket, Daredevils have added 23 of 22 from the bats of Gopal and Abhishek. Smart piece of cricket. Both the batsmen likely to squeeze more runs on every ball. They are utilizing the opportunity. Running has been good. Precious runs these for the ninth wicket, 26 of 23. 18 overs gone, the score is 116 for 8. Run a ball at this stage will take them to 128. But scoring 8 runs and over will take them to 132. So the total can be about 130 for sure. Dheeraj, the new man in, comes to bowl the penultimate over, which is over number 19. Dheeraj to Gopal. Gopal smashes that over. The non-striker long on doesn't make a mistake. Surprisingly, in the first 14 balls Abhishek has played, we haven't seen a single boundary. This is remarkable. His team expects him to score at least one or more. These are the last overs. He needs to be explosive. Fielder does well. For the left-handed batsman, this is struck at long on region. So both the fielders, long on, long off, are being tested. And that's the reason we often know that batsmen play in V shape. Not a convincing stroke, still has a chance to score for one, maybe two, maybe more. Tremendous fielding, that one. Running from mid-wicket towards square leg. Two runs to Gopal. It's unbelievable. He took 9 balls for his first run. In the next 9 balls, he scored 17. This should be 4 for sure. The reason is that it has been struck nicely straight above the bowler. We can't place any field side for this kind of shots. It's Gopal, the explosive batsman at the moment. He came after Abhishek, but he is impressive. Moves on to 22 from 19. Smashed nicely down the ground. Long off is accurate. This can be the last ball from Dheeraj for this game. 9 runs of the first 5 balls. He changed his angle. Abhishek wants to have the second, but he will keep on strike for the last over. 19 gone, the score is 126 for 8. It's 126 for 8 in 19 overs. 6 balls remaining. If they do score 10 and over, they can definitely make something above 135. Drifted down the leg side. It is onto the pads, but still counts. Revanth has been called up to bowl his last over. Didn't have a wicket. It has been a leg by run, which counts for the team. Likely to find the gap. Gopal gets one, maybe the second, and can be. The throw has been spectacular. With this, the set batsman, a warrior batsman, I can tell you, Gopal has to depart. Gone for 23 of 20. '24 of 21. It's Chaitanya Manda with a good arm. Wicketkeeper Manoj doing the rest. 4 balls remaining. Here comes the last campaigner for Daredevils. In the air, catches the call. It's just above the bowler and wanted to make an attempt for the run out, and the batsmen have been aware of that. So they would settle themselves for a single. 𝗫𝗎𝒏, the last man, is off the mark. Abhishek has got 3 balls to spare. No boundary scored in the first 17 balls, but he made 14. He stood tall in time. Firmly struck. He wants to have the second, Abhishek. So that can be the end of this innings. 𝗫𝗎𝒏 tempting himself to go for the second, which means Daredevils finish their innings on 130 in 19.4, losing all the wickets. Abhishek stays unbeaten, 15 of 18. Talking about the scorecard, top of the runs made by Arjun Patel, 31 of 33. And then it's Gopal, one of the tailenders, making 24 of just 21. Abhishek unbeaten, 15 of 18. And Samarth Dalal, the opener, made 12 of 12. Quick of the wickets, Kiran Kumar 4 overs 3 for 17, Chaitanya 4 overs 3 for 30, Teja 4 overs 2 for 16, who is well economical, and 2 of them have been run-outs. Splendid partnership we have seen for the 9th wicket. 38 runs have been added between Gopal that partnership has been added between Gopal and Abhishek. However, the chase is 131 runs to win this contest when Mathesh and Ramana openers come to bat. So viewers, just stay tuned, we'll be right back. Someone start, Jana? Okay. Welcome back. Chase of 131 runs, and that is going to be started with excitement. That excitement is because of the wicket. Mathesh and Ramana's side have lost their first wicket on just one. The first ball as a wide, then the first legal ball as a wicket. Nikhil Gowd goes without scoring. It's 1 for 1 in 0.1. What a start for the over. What a start for this innings. Almost both the sides look similar. There is a bit of variation in the colors. On the edge, the batting side, Mathesh and Ramana has got that pink. It's Avinash VVS who comes to bat at number 3. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sankla is off the mark with a wicket on the first ball. Fantastic way to start this innings. The power play in progress. Nikhil being bowled by 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Played nicely. That's a courageous stroke. You could see that the ball sailing over the boundary line. That's a perfect counter attack. Avinash VVS does well. And VVS, we often know these 3 alphabets will recall the name of VVS Lakshman. So some of us know the full form of VVS for the name of VVS Lakshman. So 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Lakshman, a talented cricketer Hyderabad has produced for the country. And this former cricketer, he has been very special with his special innings often. Some of them are still remarkable. They are just in front of our eyes. One of the best is the 281 he scored at Eden Garden. When India was playing, India was under following on. No one would expect it. The least expectation is a defeat against Aussies, the mighty Aussies, under the leadership of Ponting. But playing following on, along with Rahul Dravid, he constructed an innings that we won't forget till the last breath. And then India won that. The rest is history. However, getting back to the context of this game, Mathesh and Ramana, we could see both the batsmen are off the mark. Sai Chen just now single off the first ball. 7 for 1 in the first 5 balls. Avinash batting on 5 from 3. It's interesting to see the perfect counter attack. Another shot. Just now we have been talking about that counter attack with that first boundary. In the meantime, the second boundary has been struck. That has come. In fact, it's a big sixer. Tremendous placement, this one. A lofted shot towards long on region. What a finish for the over. It's 13 for 1. Runs needed 118 from 114. That has been taken behind, and the very first ball of the second over also produces a wicket. Saichand departs and Balaji the striker. That's fantastic. The keeper doesn't make a mistake. Saichand goes for one. 2 wickets in 7 balls, and both the wickets are on the first ball of the over. Will it show an impact or will it be a counter attack just like in the previous over Avinash has done? We need to wait and see. Balaji thought of contributing with the bat, but he's helping with the ball. It's often a rejoicing moment for any bowler in any format of the game to have a wicket on the very first ball. 132 now, looking a bit challenging because having wickets in hand can be the key. But what if they do lose early wickets? We have seen loss of 4 wickets in the power play when MATHESH and RAMANA team were bowling. That is when this side is batting on. Team of Daredevils. Newman is wicket who would join the run maker Avinash. Can he make some difference? Makes a fine contact, and it's a hurry created by Avinash, likely to score a quick single. Goes through everything. The batsman meets bowler. Sorry, the keeper, and finally the ball reaches the boundary line. The runs will count, and that would count as white plus 4, which is 5 bonus runs. The batting dugout will like it, and the Daredevils will have to work on taking more wickets. It's runnable contest at the moment, 112 from 112. Having wickets in hand can give them the key to win this game. Taken nicely by the keeper, but it's been outside the off stump for wide. Not an impressive one from a wicket like Balaji. Sometimes the bigger voices on the ground seems like they have been sledging the batsmen. We often see that, and of course even the batsmen know that well and react accordingly. Even more better than the ball which came onto the stumps. Avinash reached that well, not only hitting those good shots for 4 and 6, but also he plays according to the conditions. On both sides of the wicket, we could see the 2 fielders, the one standing at covers, the other one at the cow corner, putting up their energy even in the voice. That's a quick run. Direct shoot could have been in a trouble by the backward point. Of course, the short third man fielder. However, that results in a single. Vivek has been off the mark previously, and now Avinash scores a single. It's not only a battle between the bat and ball, but also amongst the voices that can sound bigger. Probably Balaji would like to take a wicket in the next 2. He has got that ability. The fielder doing the right thing, passing the ball in time with a fine stop. Bowled well, this one, changing the pace, changing the way he would release. Ends as a dot to finish. With this, after the second over, the score moves on to 21 for 2. Runs needed 110 from 108. Firmly struck, long on comes under. Single to start with. It's Hemant Vyas who has been called up to bowl. It's delightful scenes all around. Lots of enthusiasm carried here by the side Daredevils. At some stage they have lost quick wickets. From 40 for 4, they have come up to 130. This is amazing to see from Hemant. Just a single of the first 3 balls. For every ball, that enthusiasm started to impress. I wonder how would the batsman take it on. Likely to find the gap, and there we go. It's a perfect counter attack again against those voices. The batsman Vivek likely adjusting himself into a fine position. Initially the first 3 balls has considered just a single, then this ball gone for 4. That has been the first boundary for Vivek. Tremendously placed towards deep point. Perfect drive, that is, and drives it just beside the bowler. Single towards long on. Likely to hit that big. Avinash, he would like to take on the risk, but the ball is to the keeper, missing the stumps. Impressive one from Hemant. 6 runs came off it after the third over. The score moves on to 27 for 2. Runs needed 104 from 102. Seems like 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 has come to bowl. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 has been introduced, bowling round the stumps with his left arm. He's a smart turner, but not smart enough to stop the runs. Missed the batsman, followed by the keeper, and the ball races away for 4. Has it been off the bat? That's the question. We'll let you know in few seconds. These are lucky runs for Vivek. Edge towards third man. Surprising stuff and short third man. This while stops it nicely. Tremendous line chosen by Avinash. We're talking about 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃. At the moment we could see him, we could listen to him in the commentary box, but previously he worked as a spinner batsman representing the subcontinent. Leave to the keeper. Clever thinking from the batsman. Not every ball can be meant to hit. It's fabulous. However, the situation after the 4th over. It's 31 for 2. It's 31 for 2. Runs needed 100 from 96. Avinash batting on 13 from 8. Vivek playing on 10 from 13. Just 4 runs of the last over. Only a boundary. Luckier one. All of them have been dots. Well bowled by Avinash. Nicely started by Hemant. He's into his second over. 31 for 2 in 4.1. Place it with the soft hands. That would find the fielder at short covers. The consistency can be produced by this side, MATHESH and RAMANA. They have been restricting, they would like to restrict the score of 130. We don't see much explosive shots so far. Credits to the bowlers. No credits to the batsmen. Scoring 1 on the onside. Hemant does well. Just a single of the last 3. Bowled well. We could see only dots. Especially when Vivek is on strike, he's taking a bit of more time to score the runs. And of course, the line and length maintained by the bowlers is being executed when Vivek is on strike. Pitch shortly, Vivek wants to hit that big. Long on comes into play. That has been the second run of the over. Another over left after this for the mandatory power play. That has been clean. Over the fielder, it's long gone. The sky is the limit. Terrific strike. Avinash hits his second six. Second six of this inning, second six of the game. Second six from Avinash. That finishes the fifth over with 39 runs for 2 wickets. The over which has been productive for the bowler has been ruined with the last ball sixer. 8 runs came off it. Seems like the situation has been under balance for MATHESH and RAMANA. Partnership of 26 of 23 between these two, Avinash and Vivek. 𝗵𝗵𝗆𝗃 proceeding into his third over. He's wicketless, but the way he bowls definitely deserves a wicket. He's pitching it a bit slow. And there is a funny sledging as well that is going on amongst the teammates. They're friendly with each other. They work together. United by company but divided by teams. And that's the reason there could be some friendly sledging amongst them. Single has come of the second ball. Avinash at the moment scoring half of the runs for the side, moves on to 20 of 12, 1 4, 2 sixes. Drifted down the leg side, that's going to be a wide. Greatly saved by the wicketkeeper. The action replay will suggest us the way he has put his effort behind the stumps. Catches the call, that's going to be taken. Wicket number 3, and that too it's an important wicket of Avinash, who played well so far with those couple of sixes and a boundary. Now he departs. Credits to the bowler Balaji He strikes twice in the game. That's fantastic. Can this be the turning point in the game? For the first time, we could see some silence in the dugout. He played his part, Avinash, 20 from 13. Runs needed more, 90 from 87. That has landed safe, maybe for quicker outfield. And we could see the ball sailing over the boundary line. Balaji has given that weight, and the new batter has done his best. Mahesh Yadav on the very first ball, with some fierce batting effort, scores 4. There he goes! Plays onto the stumps. Mahesh Yadav departs on the second ball. He scored a boundary, then getting back to the dugout. Balaji strikes second time in the over, third time in this innings. It's 45 for 4 in 5.5. Almost a similar stage we have seen. In the power play, it's been 47 for 4 when Daredevils batted. Now it's 45 for 4 with 1 ball remaining. Greatly bowled by Balaji. He made the batsman to play the ball onto the stumps. The previous was a boundary to, and then he played it onto the stumps for a wicket. Mahesh Yadav. Last ball of the power play, and let us see how would Balaji finish this. It's Raven facing the last ball of the power play. Raven versus Balaji. Can be wide. Almost a similar situation. Same number of runs, same number of wickets. It can be. It has been 46 for 4. There must be one match winning partnership as well. That can make the difference. So let us find out who is going to do. Greatly stopped by the keeper. He's often active, not allowing any free runs. It's 47 with this. Seems like it is a play between the keeper and the bowler. Surprisingly, it is a no ball. The first time in this innings. Free hit opportunity. Let us find out how could the batsman make use of this. Raven, the new man, has got full license to place the ball wherever he likes to. Will he look for the big shot? And yes, he placed it, but not in the gap. The fielder cuts it off. With this, the power play has been completed. 6 overs gone. The score moves on to 49 for 4. At the same stage, Daredevils were on 47 for 4. So 2 runs ahead by the team of MATHESH and RAMANA. One single run can make the difference. 2 runs in addition. Raven has got off the mark on the last ball. Vivek playing 12 from 17. For the next 3 overs, I would be announcing the scores itself at the end of the over. You understand? Yes, with this, after the 8th over, the score moves on to 62 for 4. Runs needed 69 more from 72 balls. That has been the wicket number 5. Raven goes for 6 from 12. It's Mangalam Sharma who has got off the mark just inside the first over. 1 for 1 in the first two balls. That is sensational stuff. Wicket with some cracking noise, this time off the ball. It's been twice. Mangalam Sharma strikes in the over. This one is the wicket of Dheeraj, who goes without scoring. Played 3 balls. Fantastic turnout. Just a single and 2 balls and 2 wickets of the first 5 balls. It is 63 for 6 and 8.5. Despite of losing the toss, Daredevils came to bat first, scored a valuable 130. Last ball of the 9th over. Let's see how it would end. That's fantastic response from this man. Manoj, the wicketkeeper batsman, is at the crease. With this 9 overs completed, the score moves on to 63 for 6. Required run rate just above 6. 68 from 66. But what is bothering them is the wickets in hand. 4 wickets remaining for MATHESH and RAMANA side. Softly push this one by Vivek. It's Abhishek who has been introduced to bowl. Contributed with the bat with an unbeaten 15 of 18. Surprisingly, no boundaries. That shows the elegance of the side, MATHESH and RAMANA. Single run that has come off the second ball. Good answer we could see from the batter Manoj. Now he gets off the mark. On the second ball he played, and Vivek is the one who is recognized. 24 balls, 20 runs. Not so much risk with the run rate, 66 from 63, means just around 6.3 and over. It's just above run a ball, so it's a well balanced game even now. Lots of time and room given, width offered, and the wicket-keeper himself running for the chase. He has removed a glove, the right glove, transfers the ball in time. 2 more to the total to Vivek. In the air, the keeper comes under. Can he take? And yes, that's going to be the wicket number 7. The first one for Abhishek, and that too of a set batsman like Vivek. That's a typical damage. Pin drop silence in the batting dugout. Mathesh and Ramana lose their 7th. Abhishek is off the mark, the left armer. 67 for 79.5. He played a sensible game. Gone for 22 of 26 with 3 boundaries to his name, Vivek. Chaitanya will be the next man. Coming at number 9. The last ball of the first half of this innings. Chaitanya is facing Abhishek. Played nicely, but it has fallen short of the fielder. Indeed, that's a great attempt. He couldn't take that. He just wanted to take it on the first bounce, and he has done it nicely. A single to finish after the 10th over. The score moves on to 68 for 7. Runs needed 63 from 60. That is 6.3 the needed run rate. What a start for the second half. Let us come up with a flashing boundary from Chaitanya against Sharma. Picked up nicely at fine leg. .59 needed from 58. That's tremendous to watch on this sort of experimental techniques. Likes to find the gap. I think this misfield will allow the batsman to get a boundary for that, and yes is the umpire. Chaitanya scores his second in the over. When watched on the screen, it's like KKR team is batting. The dress looks like from the team of MATHESH and RAMANA. The required run rate is under balance, but what is bothering is only the wickets. So they needed one good partnership for sure, at least adding 30 to 40 runs more. Manoj plays it nicely at third man, that rises away for 4. This is smart piece of batting. Tremendous game this one. No chance at all for the fielder there. That ends up with 13 runs of it. After 11 overs, the score is 81 for 7. Runs needed 50 from 54. Cracking noise of the bat, that results for 1. Maybe they would look for the second, they'll get it. Chaitanya does well. And so from Manoj, running quickly on their respective ends. That's a decent comeback by Avinash. After that couple of runs, then 2 dots in a row. This game has been well balanced for either sides. It's a terrific fight back by MATHESH and RAMANA side. Despite of losing 7 wickets, they're likely to chase the target. This is even more better from Avinash, not letting any freebies for the batsman. That's 3 in a row, 3 dots. The current run rate 7.1, the needed run rate is under balance. Seems like they got a wicket, did they? And yes, that's going to be the first one in the over. Of course, the first one for Avinash. 2.51 for 16. We have seen that fight back. That's a double-minded attempt from the batsman. So Chaitanya departs for 12 from 11. And the action replay will suggest the way he played. He plays that onto the stumps. And the bowler celebrates once, twice and more. He enjoys taking this wicket, Avinash. The run rate is under balance, but what is the pain is losing the wickets. 48 runs more, 48 from 49. Less than run a ball. It's Teja, the new man in. The most economical bowler Daredevils has produced. In fact, MATHESH and RAMANA has produced. Now he would test his chances with the bat. What a finish for the over. With this 12 completed, the score is 83 for 8. The balls and runs required are the same, 48 from 48. Before the wicket of Chaitanya, we thought this can be anybody's game, but it's under control now for the Daredevils side. It's Manoj who has got a boundary, 5 from 3. The triple wicket taker here, Balaji, has been introduced into his second spell, bowling his third over. Wants to create some gap, but the fielder doesn't allow. There's a genius thing from Daredevils. It's a fighting total, 130 on the board. Goes down the leg side, wants to score a run. Non-striker is in a hurry. He would make it look easy. Single for Manoj. So Teja and the new man, usually the new batsman will take a bit of time, a couple of balls or more to set. Plays with a straight bat. Brilliant response from Teja to the ball that is coming onto the stumps. Balaji does well. So this can be a much needed victory for either sides. Missed the batsman and the keeper has collected. He is in prime form this season, Balaji. 2.43 for 19. The run rate inching to 7 and over. More than 6.5 needed. Let's see how he would respond. Great to see Balaji every time tempting the batsman to score the runs, and then he makes either a dot or takes a wicket. This is the real flavor of a T20 game, and this match can be considered as a low-scoring thriller. 130 can be possible with some outstanding batting lineup, but the bowling efficiency from Daredevils is doing the things well for them. What a finish for the over. Just a single from it, 5 dots. After 13 overs, the score moves on to 84 for 8. Runs needed 47 from 42. With 2 wickets in hand. So online you could watch this game on MBL Broadcasting. MBL Broadcasting and Productions, one of the best in the industry, with perfect clarity when you see the visuals of the game, and also they would associate with the professional commentators. On the other side, there is another ground and 2 matches going at once of the tournament that belongs to BRIHASPATHI. Looks for the big shot. Has he connected in the gap? Fielder comes under. Long off doesn't make a mistake. They won't take a single for this. The reason is that Manoj wants to deal in sub. Sometimes these kind of ideas will definitely work for the batsmen who are in form. And there we go with a much needed boundary from Manoj. This is what he has been waiting for. That's the reason he has not taken the singles of the previous 2 balls, then fires up with a boundary, creating some gap. There has been fantastic timing towards deep point. The fielder couldn't reach there. Tries the same, this time misses entirely. Credits to the bowler. Hemant Vyas probably into his last over. He conceded less than 1 a ball, 21 from 22. 2 balls to finish from Hemant. He won't take a single, that is for sure. But here comes the last ball. His idea is to score the single, but if he couldn't take it, then it's going to be Teja to be on strike for the next over. A much needed single. He will treat it more than a sixer. Let us find out how would Manoj react on this. The last ball from Hemant is here. He connects it. Even though there is a chance for the second, the batsman won't do. That's the finish from Hemant. 4 overs, wicketless, and offered 22 runs. With this, after 14 overs, the score moves on to 89 for 8. Runs needed 42 from 36 with 7. Mathesh and Ramana would be happier as Manoj will take on the strike, but it may be or may not be possible in every over. So if Teja gets an opportunity, he has to make that strike rotate. The run rate is still under balance. I can tell you this is a T20 game. Scoring 7 and over is handy. But a wicket at this stage will definitely put the chances tough, and Daredevils can bounce back. So their main target is either to take a wicket or put Manoj off the strike. Avinash Doba into his last over, 3 overs, 1 for 16, economy of 5.3. And he wants the mid-wicket fielder to be on the boundary line. The aim of at least a couple of sixes in the over, that can be for sure. And now a single. This time Manoj takes the single straight away. Teja not yet off the mark. Can he make that in the over? Bowled well, a quicker ball outside the off stump. Good thinking from the bowler. Avinash bowls it down the leg side for wide. He has got 4 balls to complete his spell. Maybe 3-5. Plays up with a strike bat. Teja likely to get off the mark. But if the count of the dot balls increases and the pressure increases, the run rate goes high. That can be the first run from this man. Teja scores his first single. Four runs have come from the first 4, of course. 3 runs of the first 4. First 5, in fact. Manoj would like to take a single. Here comes the last ball from Avinash. 1 for 19 in 3.5. My goodness, it's been sent back by the fielder at point. A dot to finish. Avinash has completed his spell with 4 overs, 1 for 19. 15 overs bowled, the score is 92 for 8. Runs needed 39 from 30. The required run rate is close to 8 and over. Here comes the bowler over the stumps. Played nicely. Teja gets 1 for that. Another contributor with the ball. Tempting toss that is played down the ground. Long on takes it nicely. So 2 runs, 2 balls. Still there is enough balance in the game. If Manoj can take most of the strike, then there is every chance for the batting side to win this. Beats up. Nicely bowled. Sharma does well. So far, these two have added 11 runs from 21 balls. The score is 94 for 8 in 15.2. Seems like the umpire's having a conversation about the dismissal that would be decided soon. They go upstairs? That's the question. You could see in the replay The batsman seems to be safe enough and the wicketkeeper is waiting for the foot to be placed in the air. It's a tough call initially because it seemed like the batsman's foot, it's not in the air exactly. They need special cameras, I guess, to confirm this. That's a close call, but the wicketkeeper must be appreciated the way he has tackled the situation, creating the pressure in the last moment of the game. It's a casual reaction from the batsman. And finally, the umpire will stand up with his decision as a dismissal. It's gonna be the turning point in the game. That's given, so the umpire's decision can be the final, which means Teja has to depart as per the umpire's decision. But seems like the captain moves to the center, but usually the umpire's decision can be considered as the final choice, the final one in the game. In fact, the decision on this is not visible to the naked eye. They definitely need this technology. The cameras must come into play. Seems like the last batter should walk in. Seems like the conversation still going on at the center. The score is 94 at the moment. Runs needed 37 of 27. And there has been a single after the break. The wickets are 9. Mangalam Sharma does well, 2.43 for 17. And credits to the wicketkeeper previously. Praveen behind the stumps has got a great presence of mind. The last batsman has been Narasimha, who got just off the mark. 35 needed from 25. It must be a dot as per the batsman Manoj's perspective, because he want to take on the strike. 24 balls, 35 runs. Three overs, 3 for 18. Mangalam Sharma, Balaji, 3 overs, 3 for 19. Balls to Manoj. Drifted down the leg side, that should be wide. They're running the first one, wanted to have the second. That's gonna be wide plus 4. Shocking runs. Daredevils couldn't believe this. Balaji would be disappointed with himself. 5 bonus runs. From 35 of 24, it came as 30 from 24. Makes a fine comeback, and even though there's a chance for a single, Manoj refuses it straight away as he wants to have most of the strike. 100 comes up in the meantime, 101 for 9. Slow ball, nicely played, but he won't like to take on the single. Manoj. Balaji into his last over. 4 more balls to finish. That's played well. Seems like the ball finds the boundary ropes. Tremendous batting. This is a special boundary at this stage from Manoj. Superb timing at fine leg. There's a huge space over there. That's well collected by this man Manoj. Mathesh and Ramana still believe they've got enough chances in the game. The score moves on to 105 for 9. Balaji has to think twice when Manoj is on strike. 26 needed from 21. Seems like a possible task for either sides. Can be Mathesh and Ramana, can be Daredevils. Tempting one outside the off stump. Some of the batsmen move onto the front foot plate like a full toss. But Manoj stood back in the crease wherever he is. Balaji does well. A couple of boundaries in the over. The first one came in whites. Lifts it up. I think this should be 4. Bisecting the two fielders. No chance for covers and long off. That has been placed spectacularly. Manoj has got lots of hope for his side. The last ball of the over. This can be the last ball from Balaji. 3.53 for 32. This over is expensive. So far 13 runs have come from it. 22 needed from 19. Plays it with a straight bite, and that's going to be a dot, which means Narasimha will be on strike, and his responsibility is to take on a single and offer the strike to Manoj. 17 overs completed. The score is 109 for 9. Runs needed 22 from 18. Balaji finishes his spell 4 overs, 3 for 32. This is a calculated risk by Manoj. That last ball dot will put a pressure on Narasimha now. He has to take a single. Mangalam Sharma is likely to finish his spell. Lifts it up. Oh my goodness. It's almost carried to the fielder. But what a big turnout in the game. It's Narasimha now taking on the risk. Inside out. He's playing against the turn. First boundary for Narasimha, which is highly beneficial. Places nicely on the onside with some stroke of confidence. 16 balls, 17 runs. Possibility for the batting side. Daredevils need one good ball to finish the proceedings. Everyone standing on their toes. Fine presence of mind here by the bowler, Mangalam Sharma. Greatly bowled. He's much thinking in these circumstances, handling the pressure. Mangalam Sharma. We know the name Mangalam Srinu, but he's Mangalam Sharma now. Has been 2 dots in a row, maybe the third, but not. This extra run can relieve the pressure for the batting dugout. 4 boundaries to win this contest. It's Manoj on strike. 2 more balls from Mangalam Sharma. A bit of discussion between the two we had seen. Narasimha feels he can time the big shots as well. That's eminent technique applied. Sharma does well. It has been 3 dots under wide in the last 4. Flighted, driven nicely. Can be a single on the last ball. That's the finish from Mangalam Sharma. 4 overs, 3 for 25. 18 overs completed. The score is 116 for 9. 15 from 12. Still a balanced game. The batting dugout will feel secured when Manoj is on strike. They'll feel glad about Narsimha's response as well, because he's the one who has already got a valuable boundary in the last over. Not a bad finish from Sharma, just 7 runs off the last over. And let us watch out who is going to bowl the penultimate over. In any format of cricket, 1 over before the last over is interesting. So 19th over is going to be produced by Abhishek. He's into his second spell, 1 over, 1 for 5 in his first. Onto the pads, will that be given? Seems like it's been pitched outside the wicket. It's 15 from 11. This over can be the turning point of this match. 19th over of the second innings. Two is the call and they are in a hurry. Runs needed 13 more. Driven hard down the ground. The fielder is accurate. This last pair has added valuable runs. 25 runs they added just from 18. Can this turn out to be a match-winning partnership? That's the question. Places it down the ground. Narsimha does well, supporting his partner. He's playing the equivalent game just like Manoj. "11 runs from 8 balls. Four runs of the first 4 balls. Not a bad one from Abhishek. Just above the bowler. Long on cuts it. It's going to be 5 out of 5. This match can result till the last ball. Now 10 runs needed to win from 7 balls. They won't mind running for the last ball, as Manoj is very confident that he could score 10 in the last over. With this, 19 overs have been completed. The score is 121 for 9. 10 needed from 6. Abhishek does well, just 5 runs off his over. 2 overs, 1 for 10. It's 𝗃𝗃𝗃 has been called up to bowl the last over. He's the one who bowled the first over that started the proceedings for this innings. He would conclude the innings as well. He needs to offer something less than 9 to make his team victorious. 1 for 13 of his first. It's 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowling to MATHESH. Terrific batting this one. Seems like he finds a fielder. My goodness, the pressure is on. It's 5 balls, 10 runs. Turns out to be a dot, a green dot. They need a couple of boundaries for sure, the team of MATHESH and RAMANA. This can be one, and it is! Could you believe that? On the onside, that's a 1 bounce boundary. Long on mid wicket, don't have any chance. Now MATHESH is just 1 strike away to win this contest. 6 needed from 4. Seems like Daredevils forgot about the wickets. They are likely to protect the game from attack to defense. Greatly stopped by the keeper, and umpire would call it as a wide, which makes 5 out of 4. Five runs needed from 4 balls. Great save. It's more than a boundary at this point. It's more than a wicket for the bowler. 3 balls, 5 runs. A couple of runs can be handy. A single will put them under pressure. My goodness. It's not the batsman scoring the runs, but the bowler is offering. But however, umpire believes it is inside the line. So 5 runs needed from 2, a boundary to draw, a 6 to win. Seems like the boundary leads to a super over. That has been a good reaction by the fielder there, which means Narasimha has to score a boundary on the last ball. As said before, this match has come till the last over. Let's see what is going to happen. Here comes the last ball. MATHESH and RAMANA batting against Daredevils. What a fantastic contest. A close encounter. The last ball is a decider. "33 runs scored of the last wicket, 33 of 26. Here we go, the final ball. 3 to tie, 4 to win. Edge, and this one carries to the keeper. which means Daredevils will win this game by 3 runs. What a thriller, what a suspense all around. The online viewers will definitely enjoy this game watching this replay. Fantastic victory, holding their nerve till the last. Daredevils have got the dare in them. But what a fight back by Mathesh and Ramana team. For the last pair, they have added 33 runs. But finally, there will be one team who can hold their nerves under pressure, and the team is Daredevils. H15 Daredevils win this game by 3 runs. So yes, that is all about match 1 on this day, in this night. So match 2 will start soon. Just stay tuned, I'll be right back.